I'm so glad that you said something. Here are the ways that you could play at their game. A lot of people need to report the realtors that are trying to contact these people who are still searching the landscape for bodies and as well as any other signs of life, especially during a time of grievance right now too, that there's the body count is rising, and it's an inappropriate time to talk about business. But of course, sweetie people don't care. Rich people don't care. It doesn't affect them. They see other people's death as a opportunity. So that's something we need to be mindful of and not to beat ourselves up over, because we need to stay strong in this. Report these realtors to the state of Hawaii office of hawaii.gov. The Department of Commerce and Consumer is the department you want to look for in order to file your complaint towards the realtors or anybody claiming that they're a realtor or inquiring about you with your property there in Maui. You need to file your report. So when people are saying get their information, get their contact ID, get everything that you can regarding their situation, pretend you're interested, okay, in order for them to send you this information so that you could report this to that department. Next, if at any and all times during this time of grievances, if you are contacted by an attorney, don't say anything. Don't receive anything. Do not touch anything. Right now you're in a state of an emergency, and people are going to try to use this kind of method to serve you in order to obtain that property for whatever dirt or for whatever reason that they may find against you. So I'm not saying stay hidden. I'm just saying be careful, be a little paranoid, watch your surroundings, watch who people are asking for you. Next is the police officers and other emergency response officers that are supposed to help evacuate the city. You need to report them to the Department of Justice. First, their supervisor. If their supervisor doesn't do anything, report the whole department, including names, including incidents. Document everything by time and date, because judges likes facts. Report them to the Department of Justice. Now, as for the electric power company that did not shut off the power, you need to start reporting them. You could try the Department of Energy .gov. Whatever you do, don't even trust a darn thing what FEMA says or implies that you should do. All they're going to do is say things to you that benefit them in order to get a piece of that pie for redevelopment, in order to rehabilitate the area and the communities. Which is why they're turning away boats right now that are coming to shore for people who need aid. They're turning boats away. Who's doing that? Who do you think is doing that? Probably FEMA and the state, your state representatives. So you need to call your state representatives and tell them to accept outside aid and donations from other sources. Especially when everything has a tracking number, it can be sourced and found out through other means if anything were to go wrong, such as food poisoning, other accidents that may happen in the next few weeks and coming days. And what I do advise people to do is to check out the CDC website for what to do when a natural disaster strikes. It will have some really good key points there, and always contact a survivalist if you know of anybody who could help give you some tips and tricks in order to get through this kind of devastation and how to survive on a daily basis, especially when everything is just gone. Now, if somebody out there could please, really please find out who the investors are for the electric companies there surrounding Maui, and if whether or not, why didn't they turn off the power in a time of crisis that caused a crisis, an additional crisis, because they too will be fined. I bet you people were bought out and they will get like a slap on the hand for all the punishment. I I think that we need to look into the investors of that island and try to connect the dots. I know a few people who do know how to do stuff like that. I just don't have the time right now. I am far too busy dealing with my own bullshit, and as well as helping everyone connect, information through TikTok. This is the best that I can do right now. So if everybody would please check out my shop to help me financially, like buy some merch, please. And also check out the link in my link tree that is located in my bio in order to see a valid list of people who have been affected by this natural disaster. Thank you so much. And be aware of impersonators. Do not get scammed.